to kindly invite Shri Rajneesh Tingalji, IAS member Apex Council NIPERS, to deliver the convocation address.
Respected Ma'am S. Aparna, Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals and Chairperson of Apex Council of NIPERS, Professor Dr. S.C.S. Flora, Director NIPER Mohali, esteemed members of faculty of the Institute and graduated students of NIPER Mohali. Please accept my greetings on behalf of the Department of Pharmaceuticals. Convocations, as ma'am had earlier said, is an occasion that is long cherished by any graduate. It is said that knowledge is power. As such, you have attained the power having gathered the available knowledge. But the knowledge per se is not the power. Its implementation is. So friends, you have now the opportunity to apply the knowledge you have gathered in all these years. I would also like to add that one never completes his or her education because that would mean having stopped growing. I wish all the passing out graduates to not only achieve excellence in not all their endeavors and fulfillment of not all their own aspirations, but that of their family, society, country, as well as their alma mater. As all of you know, the country occupies a premier position amongst the pharmaceutical manufacturing countries of the world, being the third largest exporter in terms of volume and 14th largest in terms of value. The country has the second highest number of FDA approved plants outside the USA and is the global leader in the supply of various vaccines. The pharmaceutical sectors contribute nearly 2% of the GDP of the country. Indian companies are now more ambitious and are steadily moving into competitive market of innovative value-added products. The business operation of Indian companies are undergoing transition in terms of their product portfolio. To meet these requirements, the expectation from the fresh graduates is also changing. The country also has a large pool of scientists and engineers with the potential to steer the industry ahead to greater heights. New skills and ideas are required to meet industry expectations. NIPER students should evolve their skills continuously in this ever-changing scenario. I am aware that NIPER regularly upgrade their syllabi to remain relevant to the industry needs. The hard work put in by the faculty members and students should help the country in reaching the next milestone. Indian pharma industry is at a crossroads today. The generic business is already oversaturated, and now is the time to find better ways of developing innovative products to compete globally. India pharma industry has grown at record levels in recent years, but now faces unprecedented challenges as the number of blockbuster drugs scheduled to go off patents have begun to decline. Indian pharma is faced with a need to diversify its portfolio, including a new focus on innovation in order to ensure long-term viability and replacement of revenue expected to be lost as the field becomes more competitive. Our focus should be on complex and niche segments. Long-term growth can be generated by focusing on specialized therapeutic areas and more complex molecules. New drug delivery system can be used to compete with drugs whose formulation patents have not expired. These segments tend to be less competitive, but development of such applications requires significant capabilities in both research as well as marketing. The COVID pandemic has brought India's generic drug manufacturing capacity to the world's limelight. India undertook supply of vital medicines and other much needed equipment to over 100 countries fighting the coronavirus. As the world's largest producer and supply of hydroxychloroquine and paracetamol, the country opened its door, its pharma factories and reserves to send these critical drugs to every country in need. The country also drew special praise for supplying the medicines to some African and Latin American countries on humanitarian ground. The Department of Pharmaceuticals at the Government of India level has set a vision to make the country one of the largest global provider of quality medicines at reasonable prices. To achieve this vision, the department has various programs and schemes. One of the most important amongst them is to develop the human resources for the pharma industry. The establishment of NIPER at Mohali, followed by Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Hajipur, Raebareli, Guwahati and Kolkata, have provided platform for availability of highly skilled human resources. NIPERs do need to gear up their research activities and generate leads that can be converted to drugs in collaboration with industry. Worldwide, academia is the breeding ground for innovation. We must move away from our traditional role as an educational institution and contribute to the high-end innovation in pharma field. NIPER Act, framed in 1998, had set a vision and envisaged the importance of industry-academia interaction. This need for industry-academia interaction is now more compelling than ever. NIPER should adopt a culture of innovation, startups, and incubator setups to harness its true potential. The department is in a process of amendment of the Act, paving way for the start of undergraduate and integrated courses, setting up of Center of Excellence, and laying more stress on conduct of collaborative research, etc. We would like to see NIPERs not only as a producer of quality human resource, but also sow the seeds of path-breaking innovations that shall fuel the next generation of pharma products. The department will be happy to extend full support in your activities to fulfill the dream of a strong and self-reliant India. It's a matter of satisfaction that out of about 334 government and private institutions which participated in NRI Ranking Framework 2020 of the Ministry of Education, that NIPER Mohali did retain its third position, while two other NIPERs at Hyderabad and Ahmedabad were within top 10 in the pharmacy category in the country. But NIPER Mohali has all the potential, not just to be the best institution in the country, but to be amongst the top institutions in the world. Medical devices as a sector has also emerged as a diverse and a high-tech growing sector. Recently, Drug Controller General of India has issued a notification whereby all medical devices have been notified as drugs. Whereas NIPER at Ahmedabad already runs Masters and PhD program in medical devices, it's a matter of satisfaction that from the current academic year, and I've been told that admission process has just been completed, that NIPER Mohali along with two other NIPERs at Hyderabad and Guwahati have started MTech courses in medical devices. I'm also happy to share that the government in March 2020 has approved schemes for promotion of bulk drug parks and medical device parks by creation of common infrastructure facilities with a total allocation of rupees 3,400 crores. Further, production-linked incentive schemes for manufacturers of selected KSM, drugs and intermediaries with a total outlay of rupees 6,940 crores has also been launched. A similar scheme for the medical devices has been approved for about 3,400 crores, and another PLI scheme with an allocation of about rupees 15,000 crores for the pharma sector in general is presently under active consideration. So these schemes are not simply for the industry per se. NIPERS also provide their technical expertise in formulation, monitoring and review of the projects approved under the scheme. Actually, some seniority of the institute have already been roped in for the purpose, and efforts are on the way to institutionalize involvement of NIPERS per se, not just of an individual faculty, but to involve NIPERS, all the NIPERS in implementing these projects. The department has also recently set up a high-level interdepartmental committee to draft and finalize policy on R&D and innovation, including academia-industry linkage in pharma and medical device sector. Dr. Flora was part of that high-level committee, and the committee has submitted its report and has made wide-ranging recommendations in the domain of policy, regulation, funding, and industry-academia linkage. The follow-up action on recommendations to the committee, including framing of a R&D policy for the pharma and medical device sector, is being taken up by the department in consultation with NITI Aayog. So my fellow young students, I am also aware that all of you have been taught as per the highest international standards, and all of you are now ready to put them in practice. You are now walking into the real life from the student life to make a mark for yourself and to the country. I am very confident that you will be producing very high quality results which contribute to the growth of our country. Indian society and the whole human race will certainly benefit from ideas you cultivated during your stay at NIPER Mohali. This campus offered you opportunities to bravely face the new challenges. I wish you a very successful future years of professional life. Congratulations once more. As brand ambassador of the institute, you will carry the name of the NIPER Mohali forward, and as alumni of one of the best pharma institute, you would also like to contribute in whatever way in future growth and development of the institute. Best of luck to all of you once again. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request our director,